my goodness, y'all. Gypsy Rose Blanchard thinks that she is so important that one of Taylor Swift's songs was written about her. So, of course, this comes to us from TMZ, so let's just read what this article has to say. Gypsy Rose Blanchard believes in her heart of hearts she's Taylor Swift's new muse. She's convinced one of the singer's new songs is all about her, or at least inspired by her. Sources connected to Gypsy tell TMZ GRB thinks Taylor's new song, Fresh Out the Slammer, from her Tortured Poets Department album, might be about her December release from prison. The reason she even suspects that, we're told Gypsy sees a lot of the similarities between the song lyrics and her real life almost to a T. For those unfamiliar, Fresh Out of the Slammer is a song about a woman getting out of prison and taking off with her lover. Remember, Gypsy moved in with her now estranged husband, Ryan Anderson, after she was released following 7 years behind bars. I thought it was 8 years. Whatever, moving on. This isn't the only similarity Gypsy spots between the song and her life, by the way. We're told the TV personality relates to the line, camera flashes, welcome bashes, since paparazzi has been following her since her release and her family threw her a welcome home bash. We should also note, Gypsy ain't alone here. Fans have also noticed the similarities, with one Swiftie even declaring on X that Tay wrote the anthem for Gypsy. Here's some of those comments. Fresh Out the Slammer, Gypsy Rose released from prison. Coincidence? ? How do people listen to Fresh Out the Slammer without relating it to Gypsy Rose? I can't unsee it. A song called Fresh Out the Slammer, who was recently released from prison and is a big Swiftie, Miss Gypsy Rose. No, because she wrote Fresh Out the Slammer for Gypsy Rose. Please be so for real right now. Like, honestly, I just can't. And this right here is how you know it's not about Gypsy. Despite the viral theory, sources tell us she has not heard from Taylor at all, even being the huge Swiftie she is. With Gypsy getting out of prison and making it publicly known that she was trying to go to a Taylor Swift concert and possibly even meet her and talk about her in multiple interviews, don't you think that if Taylor Swift gave a crap about Gypsy Rose Blanchard, that she would have at least acknowledged it or reached out to her, which she has not? The song is not about her. Yep, here it is. Don't forget, shortly after leaving prison, Gypsy purchased Kansas City Chiefs tickets in hopes of running into the Grammy winner. Sadly, she wasn't able to go because her parole officer instructed her to return to her home state of Louisiana after her release. Exactly, and we all know that that was like blown up into a huge deal. So if Taylor Swift was going to acknowledge Gypsy Rose Blanchard, I feel it would have been at that point in time, not to just secretly make some cryptic song about her. Still, we're told Gypsy isn't bothered by the lack of contact, as she knows she's a controversial public figure and can understand why the superstar singer wouldn't reach out. Now, the math just isn't mathing for me here, because she says she understands why Taylor isn't going to reach out to her, but you think that she wrote a song about you? Please just be so for real right now. I guarantee in the next coming days, we're going to have someone from Taylor Swift's team like confirming this song is not about Gypsy. Now, I'm not a huge Taylor Swift fan myself, but I did look up the song, and there are some articles about this song insinuating that it's about her past relationships and has nothing to do with Gypsy Rose Blanchard. Now, I don't know any of these people, but this article says Taylor Swift will tell you exactly why she rebounded with Maddie Healy on the Tortured Poets Department, which is the album name. Swift wrote a song, Fresh Out the Slammer, where she appears to explain what led her to rekindle her fling with Healy shortly after she and Joe Alwyn, I think, ended their 6-year relationship. She lyrically explores not just what drew her to Healy, but her feelings immediately after her breakup from Alwyn. She referenced a partner who doesn't understand her in the decay of their relationship. Now, here's the lyrics to that song. Now, pretty baby, I'm running back home to you. Fresh out the slammer, I know who my first call will be to. Fresh out the slammer, oh. Another summer, taking cover, rolling thunder, he doesn't understand me. Splintered back in winter, silent dinners, bitter. He was with her in her dreams. Gray and blue and fights in tunnels, handcuffed to the spell I was under for just 1 hour of sunshine. Years of labor, locks and ceilings, in the shade of how he was feeling. But it's gonna be alright, I did my time. Now, pretty baby, I'm running back home to you. Fresh out the slammer, I know who my first call will be to. Fresh out the slammer, oh. Camera flashes, welcome bashes, get the matches, toss the ashes off the ledge. As I said in my letters, now that I know better, I will never lose my baby again. My friends tried, but I wouldn't hear it. Watch me daily disappearing. For just one glimpse of his smile, all those nights you kept me going. Swirled you into all of my poems. Now we're at the starting line. I did my time. Now, pretty baby, I'm running to the house where you still wait up, and that porch light gleams. To the one who says I'm the girl of his American dreams. And no matter what I've done, it wouldn't matter anyway. Ain't no way I'm gonna screw up now that I know what's at stake. Here at the park where we used to sit on children's swings, wearing imaginary rings. But it's gonna be alright, I did my time. So, other than the lines about getting out of the slammer and the paparazzi and the welcome home bashes, I don't see how Gypsy thinks this song is about her in any way, shape, or form. It is obviously a love song. And everyone knows that the second Gypsy Rose Blanchard was released from prison, everyone doubted her marriage to Ryan. So are you telling me that Taylor Swift, who has yet to reach out to you, acknowledge you, or message you in any way, shape, or form, wrote a love song about you and your now estranged husband's relationship? I'm just confused here. I just feel like if Taylor Swift cared in the slightest, the second she heard that Gypsy was trying to come to a concert of hers that she wasn't able to attend because her parole officer made her leave the state, that she would have offered her tickets to another concert. Especially when she was fresh out of prison and people hadn't really turned on her yet. So I don't see this being a possibility at all, that this song is about her. I feel like Gypsy is using these big name influencers and what I call the blue check marks on TikTok, which are basically the verified TikTok accounts, which it's extremely hard to get verified on TikTok. She is using those people to try to make her re-entrance onto social media and becoming an influencer. Because I think it's pretty obvious that the whole being an advocate or advocacy thing is just out the window at this point. I mean, I can't be sure. She was asked in an interview about working with Kim Kardashian on advocacy work, to which she replied that she couldn't comment on it. Wouldn't that be something? Wouldn't that be something if Gypsy Rose Blanchard and Kim Kardashian partnered? Which honestly is not a flex or a good look, because Kim Kardashian is like the gum on your shoe in Hollywood, okay? Seriously, I don't know anyone that still supports Kim Kardashian, especially after the whole Balenciaga thing came out. I feel like the era of like celebrity worship is just gone, especially since the Met Gala happened and we look over to Palestine and what just happened over there recently. People are not worshiping celebrities anymore. In fact, there is a mass campaign on social media right now to unfollow and block every celebrity you can possibly think of. If Gypsy Rose Blanchard was to partner with Kim Kardashian, I guarantee that is going to backfire in her face. Oh, and there's this.
Kim Kardashian has reacted to Taylor Swift's diss track about her. Taylor recently released a brand new diss track about Kim Kardashian, and the song is titled Thank You Amy. Because the song is in lowercase and Taylor capitalized the letters K, I, and M, people immediately knew the song was about Kim Kardashian. In the song, Taylor sings the lyrics, "All that time you were throwing punches, I was building something, and I can't forgive the way you made me feel, I can't forget the way you made me heal. It wasn't a fair fight or a clean kill. Everyone knows that my mother is a saintly woman, but she used to say she wished that you were dead." People were shocked by these lyrics because Taylor is admitting that her mom even wished that Kim Kardashian was dead. This is very harsh and shocking to hear. People have been heavily discussing these lyrics, with some people loving the song and some people saying that Taylor took it too far with the dead lyrics. A few hours after the song was released, Kim Kardashian commented underneath an infamous quote by Biggie. The quote was, "I never wish death on nobody, cause there ain't coming back from that." Kim commented underneath his saying never. This is obviously Kim's way of saying that she would never wish death upon anybody, and she thinks it's awful for anyone to want to do that to someone. Fans online are all discussing the controversial lyrics Taylor used in the song. One fan said, "Taylor absolutely snapped. Kim has been messing with her for years, trying to undermine her career and paint her like a snake for no good reason. This diss track is well-deserved payback. That line about her mom is iconic. I live for this level of shade." Another fan said, "This whole situation is a mess. I get being annoyed with someone, but both Taylor and Kim have taken it to extremes. The death stuff is chilling, and Kim isn't innocent either. I honestly just wish they'd both move on and let this endless back and forth die." And finally, one more fan said, "I love Taylor's music, but this song is way too far. Wishing death on someone, that's not petty beef. It's incredibly dark and disturbing. Kim has a lot more class. I always knew she was the bigger person in this feud. Taylor should be ashamed." For this video's comment question, do you think Taylor took it too far with these lyrics?
That's all I have for now. Let me know your guys' thoughts on this. I can't. Like, it's just blowing my mind at this point. But if you could, please do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up. It helps push my video out into the algorithm. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing, and I'll catch you on the next one.